hear the sound of that? The sound of a brand new Halfpint stream. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Jamaica Fire himself, Halfpint once again. Today is weird hearing myself with these earbuds on. I'm used to my headphones, but as you can see, they have like quite a bit of repairs going on here. But I'm procrastinating because today we have a very special guest. Just like every other stream, we have the Josua Story on the air right now, which will be with very temporarily. For now, how's everyone doing? How we all doing, guys? Everyone doing good? Everyone doing good? More Subverse content, the better. Let's go. Good to see a lot of you guys in here. See if I can keep up with chat this time. I have 68 concurrent viewers and 16 likes. Guys, hit like on that stream. Gets more people to see this sort of stuff, and it makes Subverse seen by more people. Like someone over here saying Subverse is about to make history, but like if we don't have more people seeing Subverse, I mean, that's where the problem comes in. Looking for now, but have a good stream, Pinty Boy. Okay, guest. All right. Well, it looks like our guest, I think he's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... Oh, well, shoot. I'm a professional, you know. You'd only expect the absolute professionals when it comes to this sort of stuff. Hold on, let me make sure I got all this good to go one more time. I like building up the suspense, and that's what's going on here. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Josua Story to the stage. What's going on, my man? How you doing today? There he is. What's going on, Josh? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man? What's the good word?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Ready for another Subverse stream, giving away another game of Subverse to one lucky winner in today's live stream, but we'll get there sooner or later. But for now, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Who are you specifically, and even what role do you play in Subverse as well?
Hey, guys. So my name is Josua Story. I'm a voice actor working in video games, animation, and audiobooks on the side. So I voiced the alien captain Tibbold in Subverse.
Now, as it is,
and lots of fun.
As it is right now, we don't know too much about Tibbold, hence
no.
yet, because I feel like once more people actually see Tibbold, they're gonna understand how amazing the character he is. He's gonna be like kind of, as you've been saying quite a bit, the comic relief sort of character.
Yeah, he definitely is a bit of a comic relief there. I'm gotta be very careful what I say and how much I give away, but yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really want to say too much about Tibbold specifically because, again, you know, we're not really wanting to play mental gymnastics here and accidentally slip out or say something that we shouldn't be saying here. So all is good here. Hello, Andy. Good to see you in the chat. He's saying welcome, Josh. But yeah, we can take you guys' questions to see what kind of stuff you guys may want to know about Tibbold or want to know about Josh
Italian
specifically.
Fucker, who is he? Who is who? The character, or who am I?
Well, why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit more about yourself as well?
Okay, well. Like I said, I'm a voice actor. I've been in I've also been working in film and television for the last 10+ years. I've worked on movies like Sicario. I worked on television shows like Better Call Saul. You know, like I said, I've been around for a while. Prior to that, I actually served in the Marine Corps for about 6.5 years, active duty, and about, I want to say 4.5 to 5 of that was overseas. So I've been around. Flew from coast to coast, started on the East Coast, made my way over here to LA.
Yeah, you've kind of just been all over the place. I mean, you're like, your repertoire of everything you've done, it kind of makes me kind of jealous. I'm like, shit, this guy has kept himself busy. All right.
Yeah. And as far as video games go, because I worked in a couple video games too, but one of them was one of the big ones was Warframe. So I voiced one of the expansion characters in that as well.
Maybe tell me about that specifically. I forgot, what character was that again?
Oh God, if I can remember the character's name. It was weird because, you know, originally they sent me a script. They didn't tell me what the game was for. They kind of gave me a very, very simple breakdown, and they're like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Okay." So ended up recording it. I'm trying to think of the dude's name. Or if I give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Oh, wait a minute. It was Isa or Isa.
My friend would be so angry about the fact that you're in Warframe and you don't even remember who you are, because my friend is like obsessed with Warframe.
Dude, it was years ago.
No, I understand. Like I can barely remember my fucking main character's name when I boot up the game, so I know what you mean.
It sounds like your mic is cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's doing right now. I can turn down the
You
noise
sound fine on my end, but I guess in the stream it's cutting out.
Yeah, on the visual side, it looks like it's just picking up a lot of background noise, but if it is cutting out quite a bit, I can lower these, see if that helps, or here, let's try that. Okay, that might help a little bit. Okay. You guys let me know if that's a little bit better. Sorry about that. Right. So today we'll take a few of you guys' questions as well, and on top of that, I also know there's a few updates I want to go over as well when it comes to the Kickstarter, because a lot of people are having a lot of repeat questions about what kind of game it is, when's it coming out, the price tag, and all that good stuff. I'm surprised about the amount of people who were asking yesterday about the price tag. Let me make this very clear. When the game's coming out in early access, so next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, not this one, not the one right here, no, next Friday, the March 26th, that Friday, you can purchase the game to the public. It's early access, but everybody can purchase the game in early access on March 26th. While in early access, it'll be $29.99, and whenever in the future it becomes no longer early access, then they'll raise up the price to $39.99, and that is USD.
And
$29.99 dollar sign is USD. So I want to make
and
that perfectly clear
and
to
I don't know
everybody.
about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I am stoked. I'm gonna get my copy as soon as I can. So
Yes, I am very much looking forward to that. I had to like double check. There's like this process in the Discord if you back the game to make sure that you actually had your key. Because I remember
mhm.
putting in the key for like the beta, but I didn't remember putting in the key for the actual game. Like, did I neglect that? I started searching through emails trying to find the key. I'm like, I can't fucking find it. And then I think it was confused in the servers. Like, by the way, this is how you're able to search in Steam if you have the key registered or not. I looked at there and I already had it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I wish like a fucking 30 minutes of panicking for nothing, but you know, it wouldn't be a half-pint moment if it wasn't some panic involved. I guess at this rate.
Oh, if you're new here, you should see him on his XCOM streams. He goes ape shit.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, so we have Crusader in the Discord server. He's been harassing me that I haven't been doing XCOM streams. Understandably so. I said every single Tuesday and Saturday, and ever since March
Right? What
started,
the
I haven't
hell?
haven't done XCOM in a hot minute. But I mean, I'm pretty busy with daily uploads. We'll have to come back to that at some point in time. But right now, we got to get the Subverse content out for everybody. But I mean, if you
Who?
haven't already, hit subscribe down below so you can check out that content. Come create your character in XCOM, and it's a great time. It's a lot of fun.
So Onward alone here is asking who my other favorite character is, and other than the character I voice, I actually voice more than one character, but that's the only one that I can really talk about.
Can't give too many details away at the moment. Let me
No,
pull up the Subverse questions. There's someone actually had a few questions for you. Here we go. First question I can find for Joshua. Who was your favorite waifu?
my favorite waifu. Oh, I might get in trouble if I don't answer correctly.
Okay,
Because
gun to your
I
head
work
though.
I work with one or two of them. So you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Demi. Yep.
Demi?
Even though she's not really a waifu, I'm gonna go with Demi.
Okay, alright. Well, what if I asked you, aesthetically, if you had to choose a waifu? Because if we're trying to compliment the work of the game designers here, so you don't insult any of the voice actors.
I got a thing for Huntress.
Got to think of Huntress? Alright, alright. Any particular reason why?
Color scheme, the way she looks at me, I don't know.
The way she looked at me. That's fair. That's fair.
The way she
Or
doesn't require batteries.
I had someone quote in the trailer saying, "I have to go for Huntress because she's the apex predator," or like quoting the trailer or some shit like that. It was like the
Bam.
weirdest thing
There it
ever.
is. There it is. Well cut. Well played.
I gotta find a lot of these questions that people had for you. It's kind of mixed with some of the questions that people had for the Friday collaboration that we're having. Speaking of which, we are having a collaboration with the different voice actors. The list of the people we have with so far is inside the Discord server, so be sure to check that out. Link down below. You can join the Discord server, and
Hey, for
yeah,
shits and
a lot of good
giggles, I've
stuff.
got to answer one of these questions here.
Okay.
So somebody asks Luke, he wanted to know if I voice males or females also. And to answer that question, while I can honestly without a problem say that I don't voice any females in Subverse, I do voice female characters occasionally in other productions, not video games, but other stuff.
Yeah, this guy when he first talked to me, when the first time He called me in Discord. He's like, "Yeah, I do voice impressions." I'm like, "You do voice impressions?" He's like, "Yeah," and does some like anime voice warm ups. It was like scared the shit out of me. Like it was impressive, but like I was not expecting that vocal range. You even had
Anyway.
Bordeaux Black complimenting your voice range as well when we had that Friday stream.
Yeah, she's a good one. She's cool. She's very cool.
All right, so we got a question for you. It looks like you're gonna answer in the Discord, but you got to answer it in public now. So, question:
Ooh.
credit or debit?
Once again, cash or card? What are we swiping?
Are we swiping? What are we swiping? We had
And do
some
you
of
want
the
it?
weirdest
And,
questions
and
here.
do you want it back?
Yeah, we're looking for cash back here. Okay, so someone said on stream, no, not that one. Subverse question: assuming Pandora scenes consist of 5 segments, about how long? No, wait, you can't answer that.
I can't answer that
Jesus,
question. Wrong answer. And also, hey guys, let's keep some of the questions. We want to keep to the group when we have them on Friday as well, especially when they start pertaining to all of the cast.
We can do kind of a double as well, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I can, don't mind answer them again or just kind of touching base again for those that weren't here. But
okay, so while I'm searching for these, there's one question I recall off the top of my head. What was probably one of your favorite moments while recording Subverse? I mean, you don't have to like say specifically what it is, but like your favorite one of your favorite things to do when you're recording, I guess.
All right, I'll tell you this. Because the character is so high energy, and again, I can't give specifics to story. I can't do anything like that, so please don't ask. But because he's such an high energetic character, after about 45 minutes to an hour of recording, I was pretty hoarse and I was having to drink a lot of tea. So I think the funniest thing was, or the best thing was being able to message the casting director and tell her, I'm like, do you know how much pake koa that I had to drink or tea that I had to down in order to just even get a facsimile of what my voice used to be? It's ridiculous.
I think at some point in time, I have to give them guys the example of what Tibbold's supposed to sound like. I can do that right now if you want. If the vocal strings allow for it.
Oh, if I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna play that little. I thought you were gonna play my. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. This is the greatest thing that I've ever had to do was get on this damn show. Now, where the hell is Demi? That's probably very loud, and I apologize.
No, that's really impressive, though. Like, I mean, again, goes to show the kind of quality we're getting inside of Subverse, right? You got some high-quality voice acting talent in here. No, it's very impressive. Like, better than what most people could do here, I'd say, at least.
Oh, thanks, man.
There was a really good question. I'm kind of, like, procrastinating because I'm trying to find this question that... Okay, there it is. All right, so are there any lines that was in the game that wasn't initially on the script, like something you had to ad-lib, but they decided to keep?
Oh, I mean, there were. I don't know if they kept them because, I mean, that was at the end of the day that became a director's choice. And the ad libs that I did give were again things that were, things that were added on to what I was already saying. So, if I were to give some sort of example that, that doesn't pertain to the actual script, if I said I went to the store, I could say, oh, dude, I went to the store and there was this car that broke down on the side of the road. And Jesus Christ, there was this beautiful woman with these big, gorgeous melting. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can ad lib all this other stuff. And, whether they chose to use it or not is, here or there.
I know that, Christoph on last Wednesday's interview stream, he was talking about there were actually quite a few favorite moments that they did pick out for some different ad-lib moments for some of the characters, and I guess there were some really good hot takes. I don't know which one specifically. I don't know if it was Demi that had mentioned it or if it was Christoph that mentioned it, but I guess there's a moment where Demi in the game gives like compliments to like all the different characters, but all of that was actually ad-libbed as well. So I thought it was kind of cool having like little moments like that I decided to put in there or keep in there. All right, so we have a $5 donation from Heyo, who was donating a lot in the last stream as well. It's good to see them actually seeing a donation that's coming from this stream and not glitching on my software like a video yesterday showed. So he says, so what was your most difficult challenge when voicing your characters in Subverse?
Not, probably not ruining the takes, laughing so hard. The script was over, like I said, it was over 600 something pages long, and it was full of TNA and dick and fart jokes, and it was just great. So keep trying to keep straight, and be able to deliver the lines without losing it was pretty funny.
I would imagine. I mean, they had some pretty outlandish jokes inside of there, which I mean, I think
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
keeps
The
players on
writing
their
is
toes.
brilliant.
Yeah. I remember, like, I always bring it up that little SoundCloud bit that they have, where apparently they approach some door according to the audio, and Killy is talking to this door, and it's like a Monty Python reference, like the troll on the bridge. What is your quest? I'm like, okay, if this is the kind of humor that we're coming to expect, like, I'm really looking forward to this game. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm really looking forward to it as well. Matter of fact, God, it's actually been well over a year since I recorded that stuff. Or, so I think I started working with them in 2019.
Hey, we got someone here calling you Sir Joshua. Sir Joshua, did
Sir,
you improvise
Sir
any
Joshua?
lines or write any of your own for the characters you play as? I guess we kind of already answered that one.
Yeah, I was kind of already touched on that.
The voice of Tibbold, they could have changed it, but it says he's a Teely on the official site, and we haven't seen any others that I've noticed.
Really?
You mean
That's
Josh?
on the official site? Now I'm curious because I haven't seen anything on this site regarding any of my work.
Yeah, I don't remember the official site showing the voice actors either, unless it was just the few main ones that we have on screen. You have to actually like click on those characters.
Well, there's still three missing characters. I don't know who those particular characters are going to be.
I thought Teely was
on
also
their
like
breakdown.
the race as well. I don't think that's a character. I'm pretty sure that's like the race that Sova is. Now as for I actually got Christoph to answer that question about why there's 3 characters missing on the website, and the answer to that was they just didn't get around to it. Which I'm like, oh, that's the best answer. Apparently, I mean, it's a team of like 12 people, and they were busy like developing the game. They completely neglected it. I'm like, okay, understandable. I mean, at least they're honest about it. But like, yeah, I could totally see that. It makes sense.
No, I get you. And actually, there's actually another question in there. It looks like it's a pretty good one. Actually, that's a common question. Onward Alone asks, do you get to work with other voice actors while recording so you can play off of each other, or is it all in isolation? It's a lot of it is isolated, to be honest. It's not. It's becoming less and less common for people to actually be able to record with each other. Plus, the voice actors are specifically for this game are literally all around the world. There are some in the UK, some in the in places like Australia, some here. We're all over. So, coming together and it's just impossible.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a tricky process, as some people have figured out. At the Steve Hamm, the guy that plays the protagonist, is in Australia, and that's definitely a tricky time zone to work with. Which I gotta say, his performance, from what I've heard so far, has been pretty killer. I'm looking forward to his performance in the game.
Yeah. And I actually tried to get when I reached out to him to try and get him to join us on Friday's thing, but he had prior engagements and in that day, and then also the time zone was just so rough. When we were talking about doing the recording and everything, it was like 2 a.m. his time, so it just wasn't going to be feasible.
Yeah, I don't really want to put that on somebody that's, I mean, especially if they're not used to having that sort of schedule, because not everyone has like a really freelance schedule and wants to stay up to that time range. But we could try to see if we can do something with Mr. Hamm in the future. But I'm not going to make any early promises right now and get people's hopes up. So I'll just keep you guys posted in case there's any developments that happen in that regard specifically. But it'd be great to have them. Now, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream that I meant to is Josh over here has actually been a pretty big guy at the channel so far. I didn't just grab him like, okay, I need more interviews and more streams. We're gonna add him to the next giveaway stream. No, he's been around for a couple months now actually, because you've been watching those XCOM streams, and he's got his own character in there. He interacts, talks. He's been helping me out with the channel as well and that good stuff. So I mean, it's been nice having him around here, and yeah, good dude overall. We have another donation from Heyo as well, $5 donation saying, Mr. Joshua, or Sir Joshua, how many Imperial sensors did you have to dodge when upgrading Demi less than 1,000, or relatively a small number?
Well, it's all about greasing the palms, baby. You just gotta get in there and slip them a little bit of credits, you know what I'm saying? Oil, a little lube, or your fist, whatever works.
Jesus Christ. That is still impressive. Nice. Joshua Story, can Tibbold become a marketable plushie? Dude, I could actually see that. Just from like the profile picture.
Dude, I could totally see that happening. I'd like to see one on every never mind, I'll be very careful about what that. You know, that probably wouldn't go over well. I was gonna say there should be one on every young. No, can't say that.
Is he like a
every college girls? There you go. College girls dorms bed. There we go.
You know what he means. Is he like a smaller character? Like, can you say that?
I think he is. There's been very little imagery going out with Tibbold. There's been hardly any information whatsoever. Little snippets here and there. And to be perfectly honest, beyond a short little graphic thing, I haven't seen much of Tibbold either.
Yeah,
I've got a few descriptions, and I've been able to make him kind of my own character. But in all actuality, I have no idea what he actually looks like.
Yeah, they haven't shown much of him at all. Like,
no, it's sadly.
Because this picture down here is like probably one of the only things that we actually have of him, or like his full model thus far. I think, I believe, but don't quote me on this, one of the earlier Kickstarters has like a grayscale model of him with like not as much detail,
awesome.
But you can see the size of him. I'd have to go back and try to find that. But other than that, this here is like the only picture that we really have of Tibbold. It's like kind of his face. So I mean, he looks like an interesting character. It looks like he's fitting that pirate look. It looks like he has an eye patch, but I can't really tell for sure. His other eye is just black.
Yeah, what's funny is when I auditioned originally for a role, they came back at me and told me later that the role that I had auditioned for, they were gonna give it to me, but after much deliberation or whatever, they decided that they were gonna split a certain character into multiple characters. They're like, oh, instead we'd like to split them, and we'd like you to try auditioning for these 3 individually, and give us a go. And so I sent them a couple different auditions, and obviously they loved them, and we kind of let the characters evolve from there.
They tell a good story when you're actually like going in and trying to find the good details. Man, these earbuds are not staying in for shit. Like I know the best example I can think of is like Seth Green, I think. When he was playing Joker inside of Mass Effect, apparently they would give him like the script for the character, and like by the end of like each game, the script, like 95% of the script would have changed to something more what of Seth Green would have actually said. Which is phenomenal that you change a character that much to be, I guess, like closer to the actor in that regard, wherever the actor feels like is best. But I mean, when you're working with the development team, not telling them what to do, I mean, it can be like a good way to make a pretty solid character to be more relatable. Because sometimes developers can make stiff characters by unintentionally, because they can forget like what a certain character can act like, or have a hard time moving it from imagination to actually putting it down on paper.
Well, so I ended up working on a game that came out, I believe it was last year, in June. A game called Sky Hill Black Mist. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it or whatever. It's an isometric game. It's kind of like Diablo in the sense that it's kind of overhead, and so it's like a horror survival sort of game through towers and everything else like that. So I worked on that, and originally I auditioned for like this one particular character, and it was like the villain, and then uh, he started emailing me more, or the developer started emailing me more and saying, hey, we want you to try reading one of these other parts. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And then he sent me a couple more and a couple more and a couple more, and eventually, uh in retrospect, it looks like I probably voiced about 65% of the game.
Oh God.
From the monsters to the main villain to, mm, subordinates.
Holy crap! This guy was right.
Hmm.
Tibbold is in one of the art pictures in the calendar.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's kind of naked, but I mean
Wait, which calendar are you talking about? Are you talking about the one? Is there one on their website, or are you talking about like through the backers stuff?
the backer stuff.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
gave out like a 2020 Man, it's irrelevant because it's 2020. I just fucking realized that. I never even used the damn thing. Damn it.
I
The
know.
pictures are nice. But on the September one, there is a picture of Tibbold,
Oh shit.
which he's using a telescope, which is very nicely positioned to not give away too much of Killy. Aha! That is hilarious. Good eye, my dude.
Well
Stream
done.
Box. Good find.
That's awesome.
I never
And
would have
is
found that. I never even noticed that was Tibbold there.
and is it pretty much the same graphic that we're looking at on the screen there, or is it something different?
Uh, him more naked, but yeah, it's basically just
Him
his
more
top.
naked?
Yeah, his bottom half is kind of obstructed by whatever the ship he's on. But
Oh yeah, baby.
from like his arm, you can tell he's really fucking small.
Hey. It's not the size that matters, pal.
Hey, 2 videos ago, I proved otherwise. But you're right, it's not always the size that matters. I could crop and post. I could definitely crop and post. Dude, I'll tell you what though. Okay, random side tangent. I was telling Josh about this off stream for a little bit, but like I've got to talk about this. So I'm like 4 hours of sleep. Had a lot of stuff to do last night, and then I go to work this morning, and even 6 hours into the shift, I still was not any more awake than when walking in the building. And it doesn't help that the entire month we've had like 75 to 80 degree weather after that stupid polar vortex. But this entire month has been nice. And then all of a sudden, today, it went back down to 30 out of nowhere. It's gray, cloudy, muggy, rainy, and in fact, about 5-10 minutes before we started even streaming, it started snowing. Like lightly, but it started snowing. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And so
Bring it on.
it's like really slowing me down today, and it's like no matter how many fucking energy drinks I like shoot down, I just cannot wake up. By the way, guys, truth for here, 100%. The Halfpint I put on the YouTube channel, it's not like a fake persona or anything. That's literally just me talking to a microphone. Because I know a lot of people try to like put on a show or something like that. It's me. When you subscribe to the Halfpint channel, it's just me. That's all it is. You're not getting anything special.
I actually sent Piney a little audio clip the other day. And how many of you are WoW players? Do I have any World of Warcraft players in here, or MMO players in general?
Sure, we got a few in here. Probably a few.
Get some ones in chat.
Some pogs in chat if you're a World of Warcraft player.
TikTok.
He may be
Nah.
short, but he has Jimmy. No, he had
Anyway.
Jimmy. Oh my god.
Right? Anyway, I sent him a little audio clip, and I was just like,
Ralph Mal.
and he he poor guy was at work or something, and he, you were waiting on it, thinking it was something to do with one of the streams or something like that, or something of importance. And he just messages me back. He's like, what? What the hell?
I waited all day. It was an evening shift, and he sent it at like the beginning of the shift, and then I waited all day to figure out what this audio thing what he sent was. It was a busy day too, so I couldn't like message back saying just send something else. So I get home. I finally I take a listen to it, and then I listen to that little clip. I'm like, I waited all day for that, and I don't even know what it is. It's funny shit though. It was fucking
Looks
great.
like you got somebody's playing it right now. They're saying Nick McCormick. So I gotta ask you though, Nick, are Horde or Alliance, man?
I'm getting like a lot of ones in chat. Wait, did someone ask something?
I did. I said, let's get some ones in chat if you're a WoW player.
Oh my god, I completely missed that. Not anymore. No, but I'm gonna.
No, good. Yeah, I haven't actually played it in a couple years. I played it from when it came out until Cataclysm came out, which was I believe the third or fourth expansion. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I don't have the kind of time.
Yeah, my coworker is he's a huge WoW player. I did not take him for a WoW player at first, but
Good answer, Nick. Good answer.
actually, yeah, that's the end of that story. Just he's a huge WoW player. It always catches me off guard. I'll make fun of him every once in a while because not this expansion, but the last expansion that WoW had was really bad, and that was when Destiny had its really good expansion. And so by the next year, their newest expansion was really good, but the newest Destiny expansion that I have is trash. So it's like we fucking flip-flopped.
I actually have a WoW tattoo on my back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. A buddy of mine worked for Blizzard Entertainment for about 5 years. He lived in Texas.
Here we go, guys. Here's the goods.
No, it's not that good. But what's cool is though when we were teenagers, because I've known the guy for over like close to 25 years, and he literally saved my life. When we were teenagers, like we were crossing this big this kind of big back road that went over to the mall, and as we went in there, or as we were crossing the road, this car comes flying out of the middle of nowhere, and literally it was just about to tank me and take me out. And my buddy reaches over, grabs me by the back of the throat, yanks me out of the way just as the car zooms past, without even braking, without stopping, not turning back, nothing. And so in honor of him, I ended up taking his work because, like I said, he's an artist and he worked for Blizzard. And I ended up taking some of his work and getting it tattooed on my back. And yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't Horde, but he didn't play Horde. Weirdo. But so I got a warlock chick with a cloak, lady. I do apologize if there's any females in the chat. So she's got a cloak over her head, and she's got a chain like bikini thing, and she's got a chain that goes to a collar around a succubus with a battle axe. Kind of cool. I'm not lying. So
the only female I know in that game is Jaina. Well, no, there's that. What is that stupid villain's name? I hate her. So it's like a Sylvanas or something like that.
Villain?
No,
what? She's hot, dude.
The red hooded lady.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting one of the other VAs to voice her for some scenes. I'm just
oh, good lord.
Just saying, it would be great.
This guy.
We could make it work.
That's about
He would be
my
a tall
extent of the
one.
game.
We could make gnomes and dwarves and. Ugh.
Wait, that's why Final Fantasy 14 is getting big, because no bad expansions. What? Jesus Christ.
Because no bad expansions?
Well, they got it right, man. Destiny over here.
But you know what?
I'm not getting on a tangent. I'm not getting on a tangent.
Hey, you know what? We're all here for Subverse, video games, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, in their defense, Blizzard has answered the call for expansions, for quality animation, like improving their models over time. And they're the only ones that have kept loot boxes out of the equation. There's no pay to win. I mean, yeah, you can get like things and accessories and stuff like that, but no pay to win.
Good point. That's a very good point. I mean, you also have to applaud their dedication for their continuation throughout, continuing to make expansions over a long period of time. They've been doing so. Well, it's almost been like 2 decades now at this point.
Yeah. I'd say the only Blizzard's disappointment that I really saw was when they announced their stupid mobile Diablo thing or whatever the heck that was. Diablo when everybody was like, "Hey, where's Diablo 4?" They're like, "Here's this mobile game we know you want." And it was just a direct ripoff of some Chinese knockoff game.
I mean, the funny thing about that too is the fact that it's like you could have made that work too, but it had to have been with Diablo 4, even if it was just title screen. But it's like it's the context that matters. Going as far as, what, do you guys not have phones? Who put you on stage, buddy? Like, that was not intelligent.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, you're talking to your target audience. What are you doing?
I mean,
Don't
I
destroy
can
your
understand it was
fandom.
like in heat of the moment. He even went on to say that he completely regret doing something like that, and it's like, I don't know. Like that's not a moment I would ever want to get myself into. Do you guys not have fun? God damn it! So now I'm gonna have everyone in chat saying that.
Pay to win is garbage. It literally promotes addiction. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. It totally does.
Absolutely.
So.
Oh, well, that's funny. We can actually transition to that specifically into what Subverse is doing, because when it comes to the majority of the pornographic games within the pornographic genre in general, it seems like they're going for just a pay-win strategy. You draw in as much of a male audience as possible using the pornographic imagery that comes with the game, and then you just make it a pay-to-win game, or just pay for as many cosmetics as possible while just jacking up the price of all the cosmetics, and it's sad. It feels like Subverse is one of the only quality pornographic games that's out there, you on a bigger scale at least.
As a matter of fact, you just did a stream about that. What, about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, about so.
I mean, I'm not going to mention the title because it's irrelevant, but yeah, you actually had a discussion about that, and you were pretty heated about it.
Oh my God! Oh, you mean that stream? I just had to take that video down actually too. Yesterday because that video was getting so much flack, which that's fine.
But you know what?
What happened specifically with that is
so much passion.
It was getting so much bad attention to it, which we'll get more into that specifically. That it was attracting some higher ups to take some action on the video. And when it comes to YouTube videos, there tends to be early signs before a video goes down. Like, as a guy who's been making YouTube videos for 4 years, I notice the signs of when a video is about to go down right before it gets taken down. And trust me when I say, it's best if you take your own video down before someone else does it for you. It's bad, because I made some good points in there. But granted, I made the video within an hour, but are we not saying the name of this particular game right now? Leave that for a different day.
Oh, is that a question?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can do whatever. I mean, it's your stream, brother.
Yeah, well.
I just didn't want to. I know you were catching flack for it, so I didn't necessarily want to.
That's not that I'm bothered by it. Like,
about it.
Okay, well, the fact of the matter is, nobody in their right mind should purchase League of Maidens. That game it's disgusting. It's monetization practice for the way that it tries to pull people in, and it tries to monetize people in every single manner that's in there. It's sickening. And I've got nothing to get. Like, a majority of the people in there were like, you just don't want pornographic games to thrive. You have a problem with porn games. Just don't play porn games. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bruh, I'm literally covering a porn game for my entire channel. Like, half of my subscribers are from this porn game. That's not the problem. The problem is the dirty practices and the fact the game's not optimized, and the amount of lying and the amount of banning coming from the developers. There's a whole rabbit hole there. There's someone who made a really deep video talking about the rabbit hole that's going on with the developers and that sort of stuff. But that's neither here or there. That's a story for a different day. But regardless,
speaking of which,
it's sad what's going on with some of these games.
It's speaking of which, it's plug moment. So you're going to be doing you're going to be streaming the game yourself once it comes out, right? On
not League of Maidens, no. But yeah,
no, Subverse.
Yeah, March 26th on my OnlyFans. Wink, wink, link down below. You can check out my OnlyFans, and I'll actually be streaming Subverse for you guys to see. Now, it will be posted here on YouTube. It will be here on YouTube. Don't worry. I know a lot of people are like, "Are you abandoning YouTube?" No, I'm not streaming on YouTube just because I physically can't, because YouTube reasons. So I'm just gonna have to edit out the parts that aren't doable on YouTube, and then repost as much as possible on the YouTube channel. But if you want to interact with me live as I'm going through the journey for the first time, follow me on OnlyFans, link down below. Completely free, by the way.
There you go. There it is.
All that one, yeah, that was one heck of a stream. Yeah, and that stream got taken down like halfway through. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that at all.
But again, his stream on Fans Only won't cost you more than 10 cents if you don't have an account there already.
Doesn't say game user and PC to my crypto. Wait, what?
Do what?
I don't know. He phrased that really weird. Settle down. No. See, I'm not gonna be ranting in this stream specifically, but one of the jokes I've had in a lot of my past streams is that I have like these little rants that I do, which I'm trying to not do them as much because they're kind of unprofessional. As funny as they can be sometimes, they are pretty unprofessional. But people always like knew me in like my smaller streams for like I would do like random rants on like the little things that would happen throughout the course of streams. I can't think of any examples right now. When do we get this premiere only pints? The premiere? What, you want like paid for premiere content? I don't know, man. It's got to be in high enough demand for that sort of stuff.
Wait a minute. What kind of premium only are you talking about? You want to watch him play in only his socks? What like what are you talking about?
I think he wants to watch me play without the socks.
Ooh,
Oh,
show
we got-
them ankles.
Heyo with another $10 donation saying, with PTW, what I really admire about Studio Foe is that they didn't give into the industry trend of making Subverse a live service game. It makes the game have real playthrough value thanks to the VAs.
Oh, am I Superman? Ew, no, God no.
We got something against Superman?
I'm Batman.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy. God dang it, Money Man over here. Yeah. I mean, well, he was doing this on the Demi stream as well. He's being very generous. Dude, you're helping pay the bills this month. Just saying. Like, this guy is like, I gotta have like a little announcement or something for him saying, you know, I appreciate you paying the bills this month. You're a wonderful person. That just sounds condescending, honestly. Never mind. Yeah, Diego knows his rants very well. One-handed mode? Yeah, he wants the exclusive one-handed mode.
Ooh.
No, I not on stream.
Are you gonna be the co-pilot? Just asking.
Don't mind a justified rant, but we wouldn't want this stream going down. No, not at all.
No,
Not
you don't
this
want
time.
that.
No, there's no reason to rant anyway. We're not even playing a game. There's no funny moments to be doing that right now. It's kind of an oikish game, but it's a very different type of microtransaction you kind of think of. Not worth the free download.
Spider-Man.
You talking about League mains? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just saw a cross weird Dokes asks, well then I guess, or he says, I guess I'm Spider-Man. I've actually played Spider-Man.
Oh? Could you elaborate more on that specifically? One-handed 100. Goddamn.
Yeah, actually. So check this out. So a little plug of my own. So I have an Instagram account, Josua Story VO, and you can actually follow me along on there, and you'll see that I'll circle back to this, but every week, every Wednesday specifically, I have a project that I started about 19 weeks ago, and it's a support the artists project. And essentially, what I do is I go to different galleries and I pick or find a artist on Instagram, like whether that be an illustrator, a concept artist working on video games, or a comic book artist. And again, these are potentially, there's not necessarily professionals that do it for a living. So it gives them more of a platform. But I take one of their original designs, one of their original characters, and then put it into a video where I improv and put a voice to it. And I do this for it's a 60-second video. And again, I put these little images together and kind of make it flow or whatever for some little made up story in my mind. And then feature the artist and recommend their gallery. So that's something. So you can always find some of my entertaining and amusing stuff there. But also on the Instagram, circling back to that original comment, there's a couple clips in there somewhere, and one of them is my voice as Spider-Man in an animated cartoon version. And you'll see there it's Spider-Man with Deadpool versus Venom. So you'll find that in there as well.
Definitely check that stuff out. Totally forgot to plug that. I meant to plug that specifically because that's one of the coolest things he does on his Instagram. I have that linked in the pinned comment right now. Click on that, check out his Instagram, and you can see these things that he does. He puts a lot of work into them. Tells me about them more. Like, he'll write out like the storyboard of how he's gonna do it, and then does the voicing and the animation specifically, or he takes the pictures from the artist, I guess, and lays them out how he wants the voices to be done. It's pretty smart how he does the whole process, but definitely go check that out. It'll be worth your while, to say the least. We have another donation, $5 donation from Heyo, once again saying, I mean, with this game, you got to learn to play one-handed because you're operating the stick shift the whole time. My God.
Whoa! Hey, you got one hand on the throttle and one hand on the mouse. It is a PC game after all.
Good save, buddy. What are some of the
So
upcoming games besides Subverse that you are excited for? We had this question asked inside of Discord as well.
Cool. So I've actually, COVID's kind of pushed some things back, but so I don't know when it's going to come out. But there's a really cool, kind of dark first-person sort of puzzle, first-person shooter game coming out. It's called Purgatory Guardians. It hasn't come out to alpha or beta yet. They're still kind of showing it off and everything like that. But I have a demonic character on there. I'm really excited to see that one come out. There were some other games that I can't necessarily talk about, but I have one lead role in one of them, and I'm really excited to see that one come out. But again, COVID's kind of pushed some things back. But I've also got some. I also had 2 cartoons, and this is what I'm really excited about. I had 2 cartoons that were supposed to be going into production towards the end of last year, but obviously, again, with this damn pandemic. One of them is a sci-fi series. It's supposed to be a 5-season series. I'm under NDA, so I can't really say anything beyond that. And then the other one, I was going to be. How many are familiar with the animated version of Beetlejuice that came out like the early 90s?
Show of hands in chat, please. Hands in the air. Hands in the air.
I don't know. So there was a independent animation company that was looking to get that green lit. They were going to do a sequel to the series. It takes place, years later. And I auditioned for that and ended up getting cast for Beetlejuice. So that's something I was also super stoked about.
Not for the cartoon, but actually Beetlejuice, the character Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So I was going to play Beetlejuice in the cartoon itself,
which is really badass. And you said that was like a dream come true for you. That was like a kid, right? Because you really enjoyed that. The original movie.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching Beetlejuice and as a kid, and ended up cosplaying him quite a few years at conventions and stuff.
Yeah, so mind your thing. If you're literally cosplaying the guy, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. I mean, it was kind of cool as a kid.
Oh, and coming back to that, on the Instagram, there's actually a BTS video clip of me recording the pilot, or some of the lines from the pilot, in cosplay, because I recorded it during Halloween a year and a half ago, and I kept the video, and I was given permission to use it kind of as a publicity thing. So it's on the Instagram as well.
Another reason to click that link above, check out his Instagram. He's got some cool stuff on there very often. It's not like he posts like once a month or anything. It's like, is it like every Wednesday or every couple days?
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing that I can actually share during the week, then you're at least going to get the artist post every Wednesday.
And it's pretty consistent. So again, go check that out. I need to ask this question before I forget about it. What are your inspirations for your Tibbold voice?
I think the big inspiration for that one was Richard Horvitz, who voiced Invader Zim. So I kind of think of like the dude has a Napoleon complex. And I'm not talking about the voice actor. Richard Horvitz is awesome. No, I'm talking about the character Tibbold has kind of a Napoleon complex, and so that's kind of where I got that from.
And now no one's gonna be able to unsee that once they actually start playing Subverse and see Tibbold for the first time. I think it's
God,
absolutely fantastic.
I hope so.
Hell, I mean, he looks like he's already got the Napoleon gear on as well, so it looks like they're really doubling down on that complex.
Get the big eyes, yeah.
There was another question that was pretty good. Someone asked by chance, I don't even know if you even play Halo, but someone was asking what your favorite Halo game is.
You know what? Don't hate me. When those games were really popular, I mean, originally really popular, I was overseas in the Marine Corps, and so the only one I played was the first one. I played it and beat it and loved it. So I'd have to say the first one. But since I started seeing some of your streams, uh, mhm, I jumped on Steam and actually I threw the collection onto my my wish list, and I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm gonna end up playing through all of them, including the newest one.
Hell yeah. I remember,
Better
I
put
mean,
that
speaking of
gun-
that, like a completely random side point, one of the things they did, when I was doing like the Bungie documentary and going through, all like the different build-ups to the Halo games, specifically with Halo 3, they did this, so when Xbox, I don't know if you had a 360 or not, but they had like that friends list really coming in for the first time when you could like add friends on a console, and it would tell people what game they were playing. Well, they had a lot of people that were playing test builds of Halo 3 before the game came out. And they didn't want people to say, or they didn't want to say, person's playing Halo 3 before a game comes out. That's not smart. So they had this code name called Pimps at Sea. And they even started marketing on their website as well, saying, play Pimps at Sea. It's this game where you make a pimp pirate and you go out in search of booty, the gold and actual booty kind. I forgot the way they phrased it. It was ingenious, but it's some funny stuff. And that was the most when it came to the that sort of stuff. And in reality, it was people actually playing early builds of Halo 3. Some of those people, by the way, would be Bungie going out to military camps and gathering a bunch of people who were away from their families to play in early builds of Halo 3, which was really dope.
That's
Well,
pretty
that was
cool.
kind of like a cool opportunity for them to do stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta get this guy more into Halo. But yeah, I am absolutely obsessed with the earlier Bungie games. The later games I can't really get into. But circling back once again to more Subverse content, because I know that's what you guys are here for. Hey, we'll be doing that giveaway pretty shortly. You guys stay tuned, and we'll be giving you exactly the way that you can win yourself a free copy of Subverse. But for the time being, let's see what other questions you guys have for Josh today.
One last thing. Just as a reminder, no sneaking in if you're under 18, kids.
Yeah, I always forgot to mention that. Yeah, I finally put in the last video, but yeah, make sure that you're 18 or older in order to participate in the giveaway.
Just have to throw that disclaimer out there. We want all the fans to enjoy the game. We want everybody to have fun and play. But you gotta be at least 18
for obvious reasons.
For legal reasons.
Yeah, legal reasons. What do you like about Studio Foe, and will you work with them again after Subverse?
You know, it's actually been kind of a blessing in disguise, and it's been really a really great experience working with these guys. Everybody's been genuinely sweet people. They're playful. We have our own little forum, and you know, we pass little. It's almost like being in high school. You pass these little notes. uh, but yeah, they're just a delight to work with. So, would I work with them again? Absolutely. So if another game came down the ropes, if there was a Subverse 2, hell yeah, I'd definitely be there.
If there's another Subverse 2 or another game by Studio Foe coming in the future,
yeah, certainly.
I would absolutely not cover it. Nope, I'm done. This is it. I'm done after this. No, I'm kidding. Off this boat. No, it's. I'm glad that people have seemingly been enjoying the journey for the game, and
ever heard of?
I had a point of going with that, but I forgot about
What is that? No, I have not.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what that is, mate.
So, do me a favor. Go ahead and gather some questions that you might want to answer. I'm going to start gathering a few Kickstarter answers, or a few common questions that people have about Subverse.
You're going to grab these from the Kickstarter or from your channel, your Discord channel?
Well, I'm kind of just using the Kickstarter for reference for answers that I need, but
I see.
overall, there are some pretty common questions that I
Well,
get in
while
my
he's
comment
doing that, let
section.
me look back through our comments and channel here and see if I can find any other questions as well.
By the way, do you have
Uh,
any creative ideas of how you want to do the giveaway? Because I've been trying to do creative ideas for the last few giveaways. I had Christoph do the first one, and then the second one we had to find the best robot sex joke for Demi, and we picked from that one. I don't know. Here we might have to find the best reason why everyone likes
oh, here we
Tibbold
go.
here.
Sean Laraway's got a good one. Hopefully, did I say your name right? Laraway, or is it Laraway? I'm going with Laraway. Sounds Scottish. Anyway, was I into sci-fi as a kid, and did that help to voice your characters? Actually, growing up, I had two genres that were my thing. You know, I loved martial art films, and the other one was fantasy, polar opposite of sci-fi. So I was all about the epic fantasies. You know, we're talking like was it Beastmaster, Conan the Barbarian, Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. I was all about that stuff, and it wasn't actually in. I didn't actually get into sci-fi until I met my ex-wife about 10 or 11 years ago, and she was like, "Hey, you have to come and watch episodes of Star Trek with me." And I was like, nah, that's kind of boring. Then I found myself every time I would walk by the TV that she was watching or whatever, I'd start slowly creeping back, you know, and watching and just having a great time. And so I got into sci-fi. But to answer your question, nah, I got into sci-fi and stuff as far as the character goes with Invader Zim.
Okay,
Pretty
so
right on the money.
I'm gonna answer a couple questions that we have here, all pertain to the price so far. So for one, I'm kind of surprised that the Kickstarter update that we got for the pricing was as short as it was, because I feel like there's a lot of questions that didn't get answered. I had someone asking, "Hey, so if I am from Russia, will Subverse have a regional price in my country?" For the most part, I would assume it's based off of like what any other game would have, transferring from region to region. But I mean, we haven't really got an answer for that, as far as I know. I think they're gonna try to do the equivalent to 39 or 29.99.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a
Also,
good question.
we had another question of, yes, it's when they say 29.99, they're referring to USD, by the way. Um, I have a question. I read one of the comments on the Kickstarter page. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so someone was asking what early access means. This is the number one thing people have been confused about. What is early access? People are confusing it with the Kickstarter, thinking that the Kickstarters get early access. No. On March 26th, the game enters early access, and everybody gets a copy of the game if you go on Steam and buy a copy. It's simple as that. It's available to the public. It's not just for Kickstarters or that. We got free copies, is what we got. But everyone can play Subverse March 26th. It's just going to be in early access because they're only going to release the first 6 chapters, and they're going to be releasing the chapters in chunks that way. And then when the full game comes out, all 22 chapters, 1.0 version, allegedly about 30 plus hours, is what Christoph has been saying. They're going to raise the price to $39.99 with the full price. But anyone who bought it in early access, that's the price you got it for. Someone onward says TNG, Voyager, or Deep Space Nine.
Ooh.
If it's not Next Generation,
I
you're wrong.
think Deep Space.
Yeah.
Wrong answer. No. I like. I'm all about Deep Space Nine. That's probably my favorite, to be honest.
I can see that. My dad started getting into that one pretty late. He didn't like it first, but after the whole thing came on the Netflix for the first time, he watched it from start to end, and he liked it a lot more than when he watched it as a kid.
Well, the reason I love it so much is because, dude, the writing is amazing, and plus the Ferengi are badass. They actually, because they're on a station out in the middle of nowhere, they had to come up with stories and drama and everything else that took place in that confined area. So I mean, sure, they got a little bit of exploration going on, but for the most part, everything is kind of self-contained within the station.
What's interesting about that show to me specifically was finding out how to live that sort of. I don't want to say like get into the politics that much. That's not really that big of a problem. It's like, what does an everyday life look like, living on a space shuttle with all these different races? You know, what different kind of problems would you encounter? More times than not, it almost turned into like, I kind of want to say like a cop detective show, because they would always do the stuff that not an average citizen on board that shuttle would find, or space station, I guess. It's always the obscure moments that would happen, I guess.
I got two opposing comments or questions here
Uh-oh.
that just caught my attention. One was a comment from Crossweird. Have I ever heard of tripping the rift? Because of Chode reminds me of Tibbold. Yes, I saw it when it came out, like when it first hit the net. I remember seeing that and I was laughing my ass off. I'm well aware of that one. They actually did a few episodes of that, if I remember correctly. I think they had like 3 or something. The other one was from J Salt in Discord. He says, "Have you ever voiced 2 characters in the same scene and ended up doing the dialogue in one take?" Yes, and actually, I would say more than 2 characters. This is an opportunity for a plug. So, because I also do audiobooks, they're my in-between job for video games and animation stuff like that, because they're frequent and they're easily accessible. I also voice a lot of harem novels. So I typically work for 3 of the best harem uh, writers out there: Eric Vall, Logan Jacobs, and Michael Scott Earl. So I work for all 3 of those guys. Yes, they are different people. I've talked to them on the phone. It's very, very odd, but I voice their characters, and because I'm also a character actor, I do a lot of the. I don't just read. Can't do that monotone thing. So everything becomes a story, much like my name. Um, so I'll do characters and have conversations with up to 5 or 6 people at a time. That's male and female. And actually, coming back to that, so that's Summoner series is the biggest one that I've done, and we just finished book 18. And here's something you guys might be interested in. Starting on book 17, I subcontracted Bordeaux Black. So she has come on board with me to work on the rest of the Summoner series.
I didn't even know we could talk about that publicly yet, but there you go.
No, that's fine. It's actually great. And we've already had book 17, and 18 is about to come out. And then we'll be working on 19 probably next month.
Good to hear.
So yeah.
Check out those projects. I will have all of his stuff linked in the description down below after the stream ends, so be sure to check that sort of stuff out. Again, Instagram, he's always posting on there. Check out his audiobooks, and you can also check out, do you have, someone was joking earlier about linking like your Patreon. I think they were making fun of.
I don't do Patreon, dude.
You don't? I don't do Patreon after
no.
what happened with Studio Phil, honestly. I've been trying to use Subscribestar or get more into that, but like, I don't trust Patreon shutting down people for just like willy-nilly reasons that they decide is not worthy. It's like, okay, well, you're not the one getting the money here.
Right. Well, I mean, I do well enough with my voice acting that with clients and everything like that. I don't I'm not short on funds for anything. And then so the art stuff that I do once a week, that's all, free and has nothing to do with those aren't jobs. Those are just something I do for the artists. So
Korga said, "Wow, I read all 3." Nice.
You read all 3 what? All 3 of the harem novels? That's a lot, dude.
Let me go back. Okay, so I was trying to answer this earlier. This is another common question that I had, and I'm getting the stream as well. People are asking what's going on with Streamster. Was it not on there yet? Here's the deal. You can't even pre-order Subverse on Steam yet either. We know what the price is because it was announced at the Kickstarter. If I had to take a guess, don't quote on me, it's just a guess. I would assume pre-orders would probably open up a week before the game comes out, so maybe this Friday. But we don't have any confirmed days of when pre-orders will open up. I've had some games literally open the pre-orders the day before the game releases. Hell, they might not even do pre-orders considering it's an early access game. It might just be buy the game when it comes out. That's been done as well. So, it might be on Streamster around that time, I guess. But as for now, we haven't seen on Streamster just yet. I'm assuming they'll give more information on that though. So keep posted. I'll let you guys know as soon as we get more information.
So Sean asks again, to both of us actually, with the Pornhub purge, which I don't know anything about, do you think sex game voice actors could be in danger from other attacks on censorship? You want to answer that one? Because I honestly haven't heard anything on that.
Yeah, Demi answered this way better in the last stream. She had more information on this, and I think Christoph did a little bit too. I don't keep too much in touch with that sort of stuff, but no, not specifically. Valve in the past had problem with porn games on Steam. It was a couple of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, that they decided to say, you can have whatever porn game on Steam that you want as long as it's like age restricted or blah 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 whatever. But for some reason they just opened the floodgates and started allowing it. I forgot what specifically caused it, but I mean that's one open platform for that specifically. I think
I can't imagine Pornhub or anything like that, YouPorn or Xamps or any of those sites. I can't imagine them getting censorship issues unless it's insanely excessive, like in terms of like gratuitous like murder porn or something, because I mean that site is specifically for that purpose.
there was a reason for the purge. I just remember that there was a shit ton of it on there. I think Browncoat would probably have to elaborate more on that because I think Browncoat informed me on the last stream specifically what happened with it as well. But with censorship, I believe if you find the right people, you can get through. That's why I have a lot more faith specifically in Studio Foe. I think this is going to be a starting point in opening up this kind of genre of game and say, hey, it's possible to do this sort of stuff. It's like, this is what I was talking about with Demi in the last stream, was like in the 80s, where there was a lot of movies that would not allow like sex scenes or too much romance at all. They would show a little bit and move on, and that was quick. And then there were some movies in the 80s that would go more elaborate with sex scenes. I mean, nowadays it's annoying to find a movie with a fucking sex scene. But back then, when they did that sort of stuff, it was to show and help build up the relationship and show the meaning of it. It was actually put in a smart way. Whereas nowadays, people just throw in sex scenes for the sake of throwing it in. However, it was really bold to do something like that back then, and it kind of became more accepted for more movies to do that. And I feel like Studio Foe might be able to start something like that in motion where we can start getting more sex games with the label on there so people know what it is, but so that we're not constantly getting labeled, you know? Say that it's an 18-plus game, have the publisher recognize that, and then have whoever chooses to go play it without having to fucking censor the game.
Can you guys give me just... You guys mind if you can give me just 2 minutes to grab some more coffee and then come right back? You guys cool with that?
I gotta procrastinate a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Can you duck and dodge for a minute?
I'll take good care of them. Also, we gotta, guys. While he's gone, we're gonna have to like debate what we're gonna have to do for the giveaway.
Oh.
Let's secretly find a person to automatically win before he even gets back.
You can always ask the common question. Have everybody ask or answer. What was it? Swipe, or swipe or cash. Which is it?
What was it? It was like.
What was the question? What was it?
I gotta find
Slide
it.
or swipe or something like.
Slide
or
swipe.
Insert. I guess now with the chips.
What was that question? Son of a bitch! I gotta go find it.
I don't know, but it was pretty. It was well written. It was very clever. Either way, guys, I'll be right back. Just gonna grab some more Joe, and we'll continue on. So give me a moment. Be right back.
All right, so let's go back to the regular face cam over here. That was Tibbold live on the air. So what do you guys got for me today? Pornhub was the victim of a targeted attack where people from a religious group posted oh no, and then reported it. So Pornhub just said, fuck it, we'll get rid of everything. Disney hates Lion King porn. Disney hates a lot more than just that, man. I mean, Disney's like the king of censorship, basically. Or they're the king of owning fucking everything when it comes to copyright. That's the scary part. Yo, guys, let's leave like a list of questions down below for Joshua to answer. Subverse, Anything related? I'm sure we love answering these kind of questions. Do it. I'll go do. People were saying that the hub had a lot of cheese pizza. Then credit card companies were afraid of people giving money to a place that hosted it, so the credit cards pulled out support for the hub. What? Yeah, what? The hub overreacted and pull all non-verified content. What the fuck? What? That makes no sense. I have to get Rage in here for his professionalism. Oh, Rage, you're the professional porn hubist. Can you give us the answers? Earlier time. Why I am liking Tibbold. He is a short stack who has a high-pitched voice who seems to be intimidating, but in the end, he will be laughing at, but in a good way. GG short stacks. GG short stacks indeed. Silver for the win. Hey, I'm gonna do a short plug real quick. So, by the way, someone was asking earlier what games we're looking forward to. I was looking forward to the new Doom DLC. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. They posted the trailer today. They had a teaser like, teaser coming out on the 15th. 15th comes around, 15-second teaser for the trailer coming out on the 17th. So unnecessary. Teaser comes out on the 17th today. I watch it, and you get to the end of the trailer for the second new DLC coming out for Doom Eternal, and it says, coming out tomorrow. I'm like, no. They just pulled the coming tomorrow thing. So, the new DLC for Doom Eternal is coming out tomorrow. Get ready tomorrow morning. I will be streaming some Doom Eternal, that new DLC. And, yeah, get ready. Check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Love Doom Eternal. Cannot stop playing that. It's probably one... It was my favorite game last year. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. But it's my game of the year last year. Halfpint cheese pizza equals C... Oh, God. What? How? Why do you got... You have terms for that? Light up the world as I fell asleep. Feel asleep? Why not just get any random name generator that isn't attached to YouTube and run it like normal? Yeah, because that's the problem, because I can't do anything attached to YouTube. But yeah, you're right. I think what we're going to have to do is do something through Discord, because last time I did it through YouTube, last time we did the thing through YouTube, I had to find the person on Discord, and when that happened specifically, I had to make sure he verified that, yeah, this is my YouTube account. So I think we need to host the giveaway on Discord, or find something that's going to be a lot more friendly to do.
That's awesome.
What'd you do? What'd you learn?
What's Tibbold's preferred lube?
Demi's tears, obviously. If she had any.
You can't use CP on YouTube without getting banned. Oh. So it's cheese pizza. So, Brown Cut actually did answer it. Cheese pizza relating to, Kitty. Yeah. That didn't sound any better. Oh my god, whatever. He said people were saying that the hub had a lot of cheese pizza. Then credit card companies were afraid of people giving money to a place that hosted it, so the credit cards pulled out support for the hub. The hub overreacted and pulled all non-verified content. So basically, I guess verified content was the only stuff that stayed on the Pornhub. That's what the hub... or the purge
It sounds like they were just really worried about copyright infringement. Basically, a bunch of people just taking stuff that belonged to other people and tossing it up. And
well, someone else was
credit.
also saying that allegedly some religious cult was posting a lot of that kitty porn onto the hub, and
whoa,
yeah, that's
not cool.
Yeah, that's where the bad stuff came in. Not good. They're just
yeah.
Question for Joshua: can you help Pinty Boy learn how to say no? No.
We tried that. We tried that on a live stream about a month ago.
He called me the day before I had the stream with her. He called me the day before I streamed her and made sure I tried to say it right. He even texted me how to pronounce it, like dictionary.com would tell you how to do it. And I still got it wrong. It's boar and then literal pizza dough. Boar and then dough. I still said Badora at one point in time because I talked too fast. It's not his fault. I talk too fast. I can't stop myself. That's why I always rant. Yeah.
Hey, in all fairness, I screw up French stuff all the time.
It's not an easy name. I'll say that much. She even knows it. I guess that's why she doesn't have a problem with it as much, is because she knows it's not the easiest thing to say. But man, did I still feel bad messing it up every time.
Josh's favorite female character in Subverse. I thought we covered that one. Well, welcome to the stream if you're just joining us. So I'm required by not contract to the game, but some sort of weird ethical situation to say Bordeaux Black's character Demi. But I think the hottest one is got to be the Huntress, in my opinion. So cheers to the Huntress.
Mispronouncing Pinty is best
May the
husbando.
hunt be on.
Is the best husbando. Dude, I did a poll, by the way, of who the best waifu is, and one of the options I put down. It's sad that you only get 5 options for YouTube polls, but it is what it is.
Was it my buddy Blythe?
Well, no. One of the options I put down, Blythe was in the poll, but one of the options I put down was Halfpint, and that one actually won the most votes on the poll for best waifu. So I guess Halfpint is best waifu.
Is this from the same people that want to see you in your socks or out of the socks?
Well, I mean, it was a YouTube poll, so I mean, I'll let you put 2 and 2 together and find out who it might have been there. I'm surprised FBI agent isn't here. He was the one that was saying specifically we do the Subverse stuff for free because I don't want to take that away from people. I don't want to make people pay for that. I'm doing it on a different site because you can't do it on YouTube, right? But he said,
by the way,
make meme content.
I'm looking at some. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. Go ahead.
He said make meme content on OnlyFans and then make that the paid for content, thinking that people making people think that's not actually what's happening. Like, pay $2 and actually get feet pics. They're like, there's no way he's actually doing feet pics, and they pay $2 and boom, it's actual feet pics. Like, oh shit, he actually did it. Joke's on you. I actually did the thing.
Did you paint your nails?
Stream? Absolutely not. All right, what were you saying?
I was saying I actually read a lot of these little YouTube comments and questions. Helps keep the flow going. So somebody asks here. You got a couple good questions here. I love this one. If you could voice for any video game series, what would it be? I think it would definitely be Metal Gear Solid.
That's pretty good.
I would love to play Solid Snake.
Playing the OG one. What? Do you know why they changed the voice actors?
Availability, money. There's a lot of different reasons.
There's no confirmed reason on that one, I guess.
No, there's no confirmed reason necessarily. I mean, a lot of actors get replaced, and it could be just the actor himself or herself is just ready to move on. Look at Mark Hamill in The Joker. That role has been played by at least about 9 different voice actors.
He's nailed,
and they
that,
all
though.
bring something different to it.
He's really defined what it is to be playing as the Joker. Like he's like,
he has, and
role.
Everybody that's kind of read and taken on the role of the Joker has had some premise with or foundation of using Mark Hamill's version. I mean, they all make it their own, obviously, but they all start with him as a base.
Let's pull up Discord chat. Wait, what? With your loud cheeks? Oh, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around with your loud cheeks. Oh my god. Have you heard the clap of your cheeks meme? Or the memes going around?
Nope, but I can make weird mouth noise.
No. I'll have to tell you that after the stream. Fun fact, I met David Hayter at a convention. Oh, really?
Really?
Like a pretty good guy. He was the second voice actor for Nick, I think. Dude, that was one that bothered me was Cold War. Call of Duty Cold War. They changed all the voice actors from the prior games for no reason. Like all the prior voice actors said, yeah, no, they didn't even, Activision never even tried to reach out to us.
One of the first voice actors that I met out here, who's actually become a friend of mine. You guys familiar with a little game called Diablo? So my buddy voices King Leoric, also known as the Skeleton King. He said my first introduction to him was him or someone telling me that he's got the record for the most deaths in a video game, like the most times killed, and and that's how he was introduced. And I was like, what game did you work on? And he's like, oh, I was the Skeleton King in Diablo. I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. So I looked him up, and later, and he ended up playing the Skeleton King in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, actually, he told me that. I went back to play Diablo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Never the same ever again. It feels like once you learn more about voice acting, hearing any voices in video games just does not feel the same. Like it's weird to say it. Like it's like now that you know that there's behind every single character there's a voice behind it, it changes how you perceive the characters, I guess. In a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's gonna feel when Subverse comes out. It's like, am I gonna recognize the actors and actresses too much over what the actual characters are inside of the game, or how's that gonna work out? It's like when I start playing Subverse, is it Demi or is it Bordeaux Black that I recognize? Nice.
Nice. That's pretty impressive. I don't know. I do that too. I actually start playing other games or watching a cartoon or a commercial or something like that, and I start recognizing people as well.
We got a question for
really
both
bizarre.
of us in Discord, actually. That's
Which one?
Teo again. God damn it. So, at Halfpint and at Josua Story, what's y'all's biggest surprise when looking at Subverse now versus when it was announced via YouTube?
Why Tibbold hasn't gotten the attention he deserves? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm surprised about. A little upset about
Over
that.
this far, I still haven't. Yeah. Biggest surprise. How consistent the project has been. I'm surprised about the amount of people that have been saying, man, I can't believe this game is taking so long. It better be really well polished for how long it's taking. But it's by 12 people.
I know. I mean,
12 people are working on this game, and this is actually
it's a
really
huge
fucking
production.
quick. Yeah, this is really almost a worrisome kind of quick how early we're getting this game. Now, granted, it's early access, but I mean,
but it's a polished early access.
This was only 2 years after it was announced on Kickstarter. 2 years. That's quick. That's impressive. Like, you don't go to your basement and go, oh, game design, and it just pops up on screen. That's not how that works. Like, there is so much of a process when it comes to creating character models, worlds, having people record the voices, putting that together, all the other audio you have to consider, the environments, the music, the sound effects, and that's just the sounds.
Yeah, I mean, this game, you're absolutely correct. And like I said, I started recording for them back in 2019.
You know,
And again, over 600 something pages. You've got a huge cast as well, and oh wow, I'm seeing weird flashbacks here on the screen there. Okay, that's weird. No, like personal flashbacks. I mean, there's obviously a lag in the stream itself, so it's weird to see myself do something. I'm like, what the? Threw me off. But yeah, I mean, this game is huge, and for people to sit there and cry about it, and they're like, oh, it's not coming out. I'm like, guys, they're telling you when the game's coming out. They're giving you these little snippets of what changes have been made, what additions. They've got a dev diary going on. They're open and very what's the word I'm looking for? Translucent about everything.
Yeah, they're probably one of the most transparent companies I've seen when it comes to game design in a long time. Long time. I gotta say, I am super surprised that my #1 video at this point, it was me streaming the beta for the first time. It has like half dislikes, half likes, because so many people were like, really, this is the game? It's like, did you read the Kickstarter? Like, they literally showed pictures of the shoot 'em up in grid combat. Like, this was not a surprise. I
don't think a lot of people saw the Kickstarter page. They would come across YouTube videos or something with the trailer or one of their favorite YouTubers or something back when it first got announced, played the trailer on their channel and then hyped it up a little bit and was excited to see it. But then that was it.
Yeah. And after like the
So-
Mass Effect joke that they had in the first trailer, I think a lot of people assumed it was like a third-person game. Because I got that comment a lot. Like, wasn't this a third-person game? No.
Somebody asks, Sean asked, black suit Spider-Man or red blue Spider-Man? It was the red blue version. And again, you can see that on my Instagram if you want to go check it out.
What surprise does Tibbold finds in a bento boxed lunch that Demi left for him after when Tibbold lost her ownership?
Probably the leftover lock to her chastity belt. I don't know. That's a good question. An oil can? I don't know.
Whatever is left of his heart after it got ripped out from Demi. Like, seemingly. Christoph had a very good point, the way he phrased it. He's like, yeah, he's got a reason for being pissed because, like, this was literally Tibble's bot, and the captain stole the bot. Like, the guy is just trying to get his bot back.
Yeah. What the hell?
Like, you kind of have to feel bad for, like, he's an antagonist in the game, but you kind of have to feel bad for him. You just stole the bot. Loot boxes with the passion. Okay.
You can almost, it's almost like you could hear the captain going, "Oh, she's mine now, mate. No worries. Here, sorry. Gotta move on with her." Fucking bastard.
That's the fucking bastard. That's that. Just the captain has Tibble, or I mean Demi. That's it. Just Tibble can't get any of that. Now that being said, we're now going to move on to the giveaway section. We haven't done the giveaway just yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do the giveaway now. To participate, I think we'll do comments within Discord and comments within YouTube. But I mean, it would be best if we can get comments inside Discord because it'd be easier to track you down and give you your key. I think we need to find someone with like the best. The reason why Tibbold is the best waifu.
I like that one.
Because if we find a reason why Tibbold is the best waifu, we can present like the top 3 of those to Christoph and really cement up the fact that Tibbold is by far the best waifu. And the number one answer, of course, will be the winner of the giveaway of a free copy of Subverse. So, everybody, you can ping me in Discord. You can ping us inside of the live chat here. Give us your top reason why Tibbold is the best waifu inside of Subverse.
You know, Tibbold's a thong man, you know.
Oh my god. And on top of that, I think I know how creative these people are. I'm kind of like gonna use them to like siphon them. I'm gonna like use some of their best jokes. I feel like I want to do an intro bit to one of my videos talking about why Tibbold is the best waifu, and like I've been trying to think about what I want to do for that intro bit. I have some funny ideas, but not enough. So I'm gonna steal some of these compliments. Where should we put our comments? You could put it in here at YouTube, preferably inside the Discord channel link down below. If you join my Discord, there's a place called Subverse Questions. Go into that little chat, ping at Halfpint or at Josua Story, and then just tell me what your favorite reason why Tibbold is the best waifu.
And if you're not familiar with Discord for some strange reason and you've been living under a rock, it's a quick communication tool that everybody uses to chat, mostly gamers, and because it's it's not beefy on the computer or anything. You'll also see what looks like a hashtag there, and it'll say Subverse Questions, and that's where you're gonna click on.
There you go. That describes it best. Because I know Discord's like really intimidating for people at first.
It can be. It can be.
I mean,
I know. I've had some voice actresses that I've worked with that were kind of like that like they were afraid of it or something, and it was just like, dude, just relax. You've got this.
Yeah, it's a very, very good program. I would never go back on it ever again. I was very hesitant at first when it was being advertised by YouTubers, but like ever since I made it, I'm like, okay, when this inevitably becomes a social media platform, this is my social media platform of choice. Like I can't get myself on Twitter and Instagram enough. Like I'm just Discord all the way at this point.
Well, I used to use TeamSpeak, and then I was like, oh, this is great.
God.
This is the best program ever. And then Ventrilo came out, and it was like, oh, this is the best program ever. Vent is far superior than anything. And then Discord came out, and we're like, fuck Vent.
Wait, at Halfpint, he's not the best waifu. He could be the best butt buddy.
Whoa! Although it is true, he does have a nice backside. I'm just saying.
That's That got dark real quick. Corgas, don't directly DM me. Put it inside the Subverse questions chat. I was trying to talk about this, kind of off topic here, but like I was telling this to somebody, that I think Discord is slowly trying to make itself into a social media platform where
What?
they do it more with like the way they add friends. They started doing it when they changed your homepage to show off the latest game updates, and you can download games on Discord now. It's a game launcher. There's even Discord exclusive games now.
Really?
I feel like at some point in time, it's not just going to be servers anymore on Discord, but they're also going to try to implement like different social media type of things as well, like posting your own pictures and videos and sharing that with other people to find out. Which is weird as it sounds, I feel like that's gonna be their way to attract a more mainstream audience. But who knows? Discord as it is right now is pretty badass for what kind of program it is.
Looks like Sig just joined us.
Sig's
It
finally
takes
in
a
here?
real man to become best girl.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
I haven't seen Mickey in here though, or Crusader. Happy St. Patty's Day. I almost forgot. Dude, huge shout out to Josh here, by the way. He's the main reason why we have the voice actors gathering on Friday. He's been putting a lot of work into that. So, yeah, we get a huge shout out to Josh in the chat for putting that together. Because, like, without him doing this process, there's no way I would have even tried to put myself out there to contact this many different voice actors. Like, that's just, whew, so many people coming this Friday.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Tibbold is best waifu because he's all about that booty. Okay. From a pirate perspective, I guess I can see that. But
Tibbold is the best waifu because he has a pirate fleet. Wah wah.
Tibbold is the best waifu because he cosplays as Invader Zim every year at Comic-Con.
Invader Zim? No, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
But oh, you're talking about him? Yeah, of course. I get you.
Tibbold wants his 96 or something suctions settings back. Heyo has 4 different ones. He says he's a short. Why did that just go? There we go. He's short, manageable like a handbag. He's a pirate with a pirate booty. He's horny for having own Demi. Lastly, he's one hell of a briber. I don't know if that's the best reason why he's the best waifu, though. Interesting points, though.
You bring up a lot of great points, but I don't know if that...
Well, that's all the points, but I'm not really seeing what's going on with why he's the best waifu. Tibbold's the best waifu because he's protable? Protable. Okay. Tibbold's the best waifu because texture. I mean, all those...
Probably a typo for portable.
I mean, all those edges to trace, man. He's deep and flowing. Jesus Christ. At Halfpint, Tibbold was a sassy and best buddying in the universe. The damn fuck guy in the universe. What?
Yeah,
What?
if I can't get her back, I totally gave Demi over to the captain for a borrowing sort of situation because I felt sorry for him, having a small dick and all.
Tibbold's the best waifu. You're gonna really throw him under the bus like that, man?
You're damn right I am.
Tibbold's the best waifu because everyone loves a man in a uniform. Hey.
You know what? I'm liking that one.
Except
I'm liking
half the
that
time
one.
he's not in a uniform, but I like it. If Tibbold knows how to mod a sex bot,
or half the uniform.
I need to be females. I need to be friends with him. I haven't come in a year. All right. Halfpint is the best waifu because the sense of style. I mean, I look at the man. He is copying Napoleon, and we're talking about Tibbold or me. You never said Tibbold. You said Halfpint is the best waifu. But wait, I'm not copying Napoleon, and that is the look that is very hard to pull. He does with an amazingly.
I'm a fan of puns. Can somebody give me something that we can play with?
I don't know why it just says he does amazingly.
I'm so far I'm digging that uniform one.
Tibble's the best waifu because he will ensure you have the best interspecies threesome. Interesting.
I don't know. He's kind of greedy. I don't know if you'd get it and ensure anything.
I feel like that's something that would get Kristoff off, but I mean, close.
Yeah.
But
Possibly.
I think that joke needs a little bit more work, but it's close. We should.
The problem with Tibbold is that he doesn't so much care about anyone else as long as he gets his.
Tibble's the best waifu because he has a pirate fleet. You already said that one. Tibble is obviously the best waifu because he's a real giver. Gave his sex bot away to our captain. Could even say he provided us with more than any of the waifus.
Wow. We just got one that popped in. Let's see. Tibbold is the best waifu because he's an absolute queen. He's the he's the dommy mommy we all need in our lives.
Oh my god.
He's so supporting that even though he carries the captain through their adventures, right? He allows his friend to take all the glory. The best gifts come in small packages, and our boy is small, loving, and passionate. What's not to love about this sweet and saucy wife? Right? That's fucking hot.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not just because he wrote a
Well
paragraph,
played.
but because it was well thought out.
Yeah, well played.
Was that in Discord or
Well
YouTube?
That was in Discord.
Okay, I'm missing some of these YouTube ones. I'll come back to these YouTube ones. Tipple's best waifu because he might literally steal your heart. I mean, I like the pun there. I like the pun.
Yeah, it's true.
Going to the store, what do you want? Give me a cheese pizza. Pepperoni. Make the pepperoni. Tipple's the best waifu because next to him I can finally feel big. Oof.
Ooh, burn.
At Halfpint, you skipped me. What? That's...
Didn't we?
Oh, Tipple's best
Which
waifu
one?
because he probably puts the same energy and boning as he does screaming random noises. Tibble is the best waifu because he's that angry about Dimmy. Imagine him under the sheets. Is that the one you read? Yeah.
I don't know if that makes him the best waifu though.
Makes him a bad man jam. Tibble's the best waifu because it takes a man to know where your weak points are. That no.
Oh, I like that one. Tibbold is best waifu because his ongoing mission is Tibboldy go inside where no pirate captain has gone before. ... Dimmy.
Put a little bit of Star Trek into that one. Looks like Confused has been paying attention to the stream then.
Yeah.
Tibble's the best waifu because he's a cut above the rest. Alright, let me scroll up through YouTube and see a couple of these bad boys real quick. Because he's got good taste in waifu. That doesn't make him the best waifu though. Good luck everyone. Nope.
So my personal two favorites so far are the long ass paragraph, and then the comment about the uniform thing.
Some pretty good ones. Keep those to yourself, by the way, so that we don't forget those. And I don't have to keep scrolling back. I'm wondering what kind of tone the game will have. Like, is it gonna be Duke Nukem or maybe Austin Powers? Well, both of those are like over the top sarcasm, whereas Subverse is about, because Austin Powers and Duke Nukem are both specifically about the character and building the jokes around that character, whereas Subverse is about its universe. It even says in like the Steam description, Christoph says it, the advertisement says it. It's a story-rich universe with porn inside of it. That's how Demi put it on Friday. Firefly or Spaceballs. I'm okay either way. There you go. I'm thinking Spaceballs. Definitely Spaceballs. Firefly.
Starballs.
Starballs?
Starballs.
Tibble is what brings several of the waifus onto the Mary Celeste and into the captain's bed embrace. Totally meant to type embrace. Okay. Tibble knows how to mod a sex bot. I need to be friends with him. I haven't come in a year. I read that one on Discord. And finally someone works...
Tibbold is the... Let's see, Tibbold is the best waifu. His port bow always has me at full mast.
Hold on to that one. Tibbold is the best waifu because he can keep building bots like Demi for you. No. Let's actually compliment the guy, not just his skills, you know. How about those eyes? Those luxurious eyes of his that we have barely even seen. Tibble's the best waifu because he'd love to give me the key to play with him in Subverse. Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Tell me more about me.
Tibbold is the best waifu because he will ensure you have the best. Not. See, you're putting on YouTube and Discord, guys. No. Tibble's best waifu because he's inspiring everyone. He seems to be a squirrel on crack and got to screw Demi. If he can accomplish that, what's your excuse? It's not like the funniest. I like the phrasing on that one.
Mm.
Tibble is the best waifu because Tibble is Tibble. No question asked. Spaceballs. I can't believe I forgot that. I nearly fell on my chair when he read that. Nice. Spaceballs are okay. So I think we're running out of Tibble compliments. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I expected a little bit better. We had a few good ones, but I mean,
most of them were insulting towards Tibbold. I was like, what?
Yeah, or just talking about how they provided us a space robot or his robot building skills.
Yeah. That's all good.
Tibble's the best waifu because what's better than a bro and a cold brewski? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did like the fact that someone mentioned he's like a squirrel on crack because I felt the same way when I first saw that profile picture of his.
Just tweaking along, huh?
Just tweaking along, very slowly but surely. Tibble's the best waifu because he boldly goes where no man has gone before, coached by the captain. Tibble's the best waifu. The end. I like how most people have actually misspelt Tibble's name.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know. You've given me Tibbold with 2 B's whenever you tell me Tibbold. And since you've played the character and have actually read the script, I'm assuming that's how it's spelled.
All right, so you've got a $5 donation in there. Please more Tibbold voices, please. Okay, I tell you what. I'll give you an little adult joke that I know that in Tibbold's voice. How about that? Does that work for you?
Here we go.
All right.
Actually, I gotta turn this down. A man comes home from a hard day's work, only to see his Demi packing her things. He says, "Where are you going?" She says, "I'm leaving you. I just found out I can get 100 cred a night for sex with the captain." He says, "No kidding." He starts packing his things and starts picking up his suitcase, and she says, "Oh, where are you going?" He says, "Oh, I'm going with you. I'm gonna see how you're gonna live on 200 credits a year."
That right there is exactly why Tibbold is the best waifu of all time. That joke actually kind of reminded me of, what's the name of that song? If Tibbold was singing, like, 1 bourbon, 1 whiskey, 1 beer, like that whole fucking thing. Like, I could totally see him fucking, like, singing that. Be funniest shit ever. No, I would, like, that amount of singing, though, I would actually have to fucking pay him to do that sort of shit. That'd be funny as fuck, though. They're probably basing the name off of Tibbold from MTG. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, also, I don't really know anything else that does spell Tibbold with 2 B's. Because, I mean, when I started saying Tibbold at first, I also did with 1 B. What I'm saying is, if anything goes wrong with the naming, blame Josh. It's his fault.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Mr. Bordeaux, Mr. Bardin, or however you want to.
Bordeaux. You know, I was asking her a question. I'm like, is it Ms. or Miss? She's like, you can call me Madame. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, we're getting formal here.
Yeah, I popped in on that stream a few times to check in on you and see how it was going. And then I caught that.
Disaster. You come in here and you're like, oh, it's on fire in here. He's still mispronouncing it. All right, I'm just gonna like leave real quick. We got a few more Tibble comments real quick. Why couldn't the pirate learn the alphabet? Because they are always lost at sea. And
clever.
Deleting that comment.
Well played.
Tibble's best waifu because he knows how to pirate Demi's operating system. You're
damn right he does.
He made the damn thing. Think about it. What do we know about Tibbold at Halfpint? Why are pirates called pirates? They just are. That has nothing to do with Tibbold. That has nothing.
funny though. It's like a dad joke. Oh, there was a question earlier before we move on. Someone asked me, I think if I had considered doing voiceover in other languages.
Like how
I
Christoph
actually-
just popped in and said, that is correct. I can confirm that. What can you confirm?
What can you confirm?
Well, Mr. Christoph is here. I wonder if he can give us the best Tibbold reason why he's the best waifu.
Still waiting on that one.
I want to see Tibbold get more love and respect.
Um, we'll see him in part 2, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but to answer that other question real fast, so I don't actually. The only other language that I do speak, and it's only a little bit. It's mild. Is Japanese. I do have a Japanese daughter though. And funny thing is, she actually has done a little bit of voiceover in Japan. So there's that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then by like, give him another 10, 15 years, he's gonna be speaking like 8 different languages. Like that's no problem at all.
Yeah, right.
I can't confirm he was named after the MTG character. What the hell is MTG? Now I gotta look that up. MTG. Magic the Gathering. Oh my god.
I didn't really get into Magic the Gathering, so I couldn't tell you.
No,
I was more of a D&D.
I had a buddy that got like really into that game. I never could, but I mean,
Oh, really?
I've heard it was Magic the Gathering Tibbold. Who is that? Let's see if I can get an image of.
Yeah, I am kind of curious as to what that looks like. Yeah, like I said,
Tibbold.
I played Dungeons and Dragons for ages, but like couldn't get into Magic the Gathering.
The only Tibbold I know of is the one from Romeo and Juliet, the one we were talking about off stream.
Yeah.
He's
a royal dick.
well, I mean, even Tibbold inside of Subverse, from what we know, is also kind of a dick. I mean, at the same time, he's just trying to get his robot back. But I mean, getting the vibe.
He's not a dick. He's motivated.
A motivated dick. Okay, let me turn that off.
He's
real quick.
hard.
There you go. So that's Tibbold from Magic the Gathering, by the way. That we saw.
Oh, you posted a picture?
No, I'm just showing it
Did
on
I just
stream.
miss it? Oh.
So there you go. Back to the dual face cam and all that good stuff. Yeet and whatnot.
I don't think it ever went off it, unless I just was missing something.
Unless you're behind on it a little bit.
That's
Magic the Gathering.
probably what it is.
Magic the Tibbolding. Tibble's the best because he
Oh.
can deal with both seamen and
He's pretty
seamen.
cool
Oh my god!
Wow. Probably.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I
don't know, man. It's a handful.
like. I'm a dude that likes puns, but for some reason, bad puns really insult me. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm a pun perfectionist. If you have a pun that's just bad enough, I'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's bad but not bad enough, I hate it. I
Mhm.
despise it. It's like a chart where the worse it gets, the more I hate it. But if you get all the way in the scale, I go from hating it the most to just loving it. It makes no sense. Tibbold secretly is a hopeless romantic who loves to stargaze. I mean, again, just spitting some true facts about the man. Tibbold is the best waifu because his eyes and voice will hypnotize anyone into thinking his Miss Sub universe. Creative.
Almost feel like he should be in like some sort of swimsuit calendar or something now. Just standing on the very front cover, just kind of like juxtaposed.
Like he gets his own calendar this time around instead of just being on the side of like one of them. I still can't believe someone actually found that. I never would have realized that Tibbold was actually in one of the calendar things. I'll have to post it after the stream, that little part of Tibbold. I have to be careful about it because it's a fucking porn picture, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it? Wow.
Well, like, it just obstructs the points, but at the same time, it's YouTube we're talking about here. All that good stuff. No, he did not win. I did not like that pun. No, it was bad pun. I mean, at Halfpint, he's the best because he aggressively goes after the booty. Another booty joke. What are the top two you were going for so far?
So the top two, well, actually, now I have a third one. So,
Oh.
so we had the one about the uniform,
Mhm.
right? We also had someone's comment, that long paragraph one, and then I'm also digging Fiso's comment, or Fiso, however you say that. If I said that correctly, I scroll up here and see
You have to,
what it
like,
said.
name these ones
The
off.
the best waifu because his port bow always has me at full mast. That cracked me up.
I gotta say, that was pretty creative. That one, the
Yeah,
uniform one's what I'm thinking.
yeah. So I almost feel like if we're coming up to a point where we need to make a decision, I would give you, I would say we've got plenty of submissions here, but I would probably take the three, and either we can pick one or we can pick one at random of the three. So assign each one a number, and then do like a little automated selector.
I mean, we could do that, or do you guys want the actual Tibbold voice actor to pick his favorite Tibbold compliment on why he's the best waifu, or do you guys want to do a random generator between those three? Do me a favor, go pull up those comments real quick, and let's put them together with their names and stuff. That uniform.
Okay, so like I said, we got
Here, let
where
me
is
get a
it?
notepad out. I'm gonna notepad. Yeah, you guys can tell this is like very off the cuff.
Rusty bought a laptop today just so he could play Subverse when it comes out. That's dedication.
Oh man,
Good
I
on you.
appreciate that. All right, Sean Nathan 64 was the one that had Tibble is the best waifu because everyone loves a man in a uniform. I'll keep that
Okay.
in mind. Copy and then paste over here. Enter. Up next, what was the second one you said?
It was a
Give me a keyword, I can find it.
Armor Axis says Tybalt is the best waifu because he is an absolute queen. He is the Dami Mommy we all need in our lives.
Ah, it
And
was
it
the
goes
big
on and on.
one.
That one. Yeah, that big long one. What's not to love about the sweet and saucy wife?
Okay, all right. So we got the poem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord.
I almost feel like that comment take all the glory should have been like emphasized, in quotations or something. But then that could come off as, well, yeah, actually, no, that would work.
Okay, there's that one, and then the third one was the full mass.
FISO. Hopefully, I said that correctly.
There it is. Yeah, it's like right under it. FISO.
Yeah.
Okay. And then put that. Okay,
Also,
so number one
Yep, go ahead.
submission we have is Sean Nathan 64 saying that Tibble is the best waifu because everyone loves a man in a uniform. Up next was Armor Axis saying with the entire poem about him being a queen. He's a Dami Mommy we all need in our lives. He's so subordinate that even though he carries the captain through their adventures, he allows his friends to take all the glory. The best gifts come in small packages, and our boy is small, loving, and passionate. What's not to love about this sweet and saucy wife? And then the third one is by Fiso saying that Tybalt is the best waifu. His port bow always has me at full mass. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a couple ways we can do this. We can have the audience vote 1, 2, and 3. I can have the Tybalt voice actor right here vote for his favorite compliment. He's the one being complimented, technically. I mean, Tybalt, but all the same. Or we can just do a random number
I'll do it
generator.
vicariously, yeah.
What do you guys think? You guys want to vote? And then there was silence. Dude, my girlfriend got a full game PC to play 2 games, Subverse and the porn MMO Wildlife. She's all in on this. Oh no. Oh no.
Is she into short little creatures of alien persuasion? Just saying.
Had the VA do it, Lemuel. Think so?
I should pick. Okay. All right. So I'll be honest. I'm torn between two of the three. While I do love the uniform, especially being a former Marine myself, I'm actually more, especially since it's Subverse, I'm definitely leaning more towards the two sexual comments. I don't know if the full mast one is better, or what was the actual other comment?
Armor
Faisal's
Axis,
comment.
the poem.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he has a
Tibbold is the best
uniform.
waifu. His port has a port bow. Always has me full mast. Both of those are really good. But you know what? I think we're gonna go. I'd like to put my vote towards Armor Axis. That's a lot to throw in there.
It's impressive. Wasn't just a lot of talking. There was a lot of creative jokes that were actually in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a winner. Armor Axis, We have a winner. Armor Axis, congratulations. You have won yourself a free copy of my earbuds falling out for like the 5th time in the stream. You have won yourself a free copy of Subverse. Thanks to Josua Story. Just remember, he was the one that screwed you guys over out of a free copy of Subverse. I'm kidding. No, but Armor Axis, congratulations on your win of your copy of Subverse. You now get it for free. Congratulations, my man.
Congratulations.
If I say congratulations one more time, congratulations. Let me go find him real quick, and then after the stream, I will be sure to give him his free copy of Subverse. So, thank you all for interacting. That was a lot of fun. I like doing these giveaways in a lot of fun ways, instead of just, here, take this code. There is a problem, though. There is one problem. I went back. They told me I was going to get 5 codes for the giveaway, and so I planned out 5 codes. I went back to when they gave me the codes, and they gave me 6 different codes.
So technically, you're only planning 5, so you actually have a 6th one. So if you felt so inclined, you could also give the runner-up one tonight.
I didn't even think about that. I was thinking more along the lines of during the
There you
voice
go.
actor
There you
video,
go.
put an extra code in the voice actor video like halfway through, but like that always seems kind of
Faiso,
shitty to me.
if he denies you, it's on him.
No. See,
Just
now
saying.
look what you've done.
Just saying.
All right, you know what?
He's like, don't put that juju on me.
I gotta say though, it was a creative idea. I think I like that. Let's do it. I think Faiso.
That was really well written. Either way.
Yeah, they're both good jokes. All right, fine. Yeah. Faiso also has won himself a free copy of Subverse. Please, my brother. Oh no, he's even begging the chat.
Congratulations to both of you.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Well, congratulations. I'll give you guys both your keys to Subverse after the stream ends. And yeah, I have no charisma today. I am so fucking tired because it's just been gray and dull outside. But
well, guys, I've actually got to get going. I've got to jump back in the booth and do some more recording for another project.
Sure. Well, we had you for about 2 hours. We'll probably kick you out of here anyways. So it was great having you here, buddy. Guys, we'll be having another stream on Friday. I'll have another notification at some point in time tomorrow. So, Josh, it was great having you here for today's stream, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, thanks for having me, dude. Also, don't forget, we're going to be having a powwow fire chat side, whatever you want to call it, with the other voice actresses. So far, we've got about, I want to say five voice actresses that have been confirmed. I mean, assuming nothing else comes up and interferes with their individual schedules, we'll see 5 of them there. And I know there's one out there that has been blowing up in the Discord, in the chats, not today, but prior, all about Blythe. Blythe is one of the ones that's potentially going to be there. So
look forward to that, guys. Again, congratulations to the 2 winners of the giveaways, and huge shout out to Josh for organizing this event. Click the link in the pinned comment. I'll also pin the rest of his links in the description, so come back to the video format. You can check out all of his stuff and keep up to date with that. The projects he does are really cool, and we'll have that recorded on Friday and posted on Saturday. Look forward to that voice actor collaboration. In the meantime, Friday we'll have another stream, another giveaway for another chance to win a free copy of Subverse. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for stopping by and watching today's video or today's stream. It was great fun having all you guys here. Loved all the Tibbold comments, and I think with that being said, we can go ahead and head out. Any last words you want to leave with everybody?
Yeah, I think we should definitely start a campaign to get Tibbold more in the limelight. Just saying. Could be
Christoph, I know
fun.
you're here, buddy. I know. Listen to this man right here. All right.
Where's my lovin'?
Listen.
I'm just as sexy. All right. Well, that's all I got, man. But other than that, check out the Instagram. Also, I would be remiss to say, if you like harem novels, again, check out The Summoner by Eric Vall. Myself and Bordeaux Black are the narrators. Again, harem. So,
There
hope
it
you
is,
guys enjoy that.
So thank you all for watching a long time and a hard time. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.